spreading round.
Hello there and welcome to SportsVision on WTMB. Joe Palo, Mike, keep everything to himself, Cragen, and Bear Cragen. As today we come to you with lots of sports. We've got wrestling.
We got stuff.
We've got basketball.
We do, and rivalry time again. Hey, Bradley wrestling team took on both Walker Valley and Cleveland this week, and one at the regions and one at the regular season. And Bradley and Walker Valley went at it at girls basketball and boys basketball. So we got that. We got so much. I'm not wasting any time. Let's get right after it. So Bradley and Walker Valley. Remember we told you last Thursday they were getting ready to wrestle, and they sure did right there. Just check out the crowd. Now, this is the first rivalry meeting between these two ever being held at Walker Valley right there. And you can see, we're just panning the crowd to give you an idea. There was a bunch of people there, and they were very, 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 very rabid about their own team, and it was ready to go. Let me tell you. But look at the fans, packed house, almost as if a basketball game. Drew at 125. Andy Morris right here for Bradley is going to get the decision. So we're showing you a few highlights here with Big Andy to lead it off right now, and of course, Andy's father is a coach at Walker Valley, so it's a little different situation right there. And Andy's going to turn him over right there, and he's going to get a pin as Bradley would go up big early. All right, there's 6-0 Bradley right there as we go. Now, we're taking a look at 130 right here. This is Tanner Johnson versus freshman David Graham. Johnson strikes early. Looks like he may get an early pin, but Graham would fight hard off his back and make Johnson go the distance. So Johnson would, this is still Johnson. Nice single leg right there. Treetops, it's going to trip him. So he can end up getting the takedown. Well, he doesn't trip him. I guess he gets behind him and lifts him right there. Getting ready to ride legs and Johnson again. So Johnson's going to get the victory for Walker Valley. And it's going to be a technical fall. So that'll give Walker Valley 5 points. You can see he gets back points counted right there. 6-5. Walker Valley, nice over the back cradle by Johnson. And Walker Valley sneaks back in right there. Now we're taking a look at Caleb Talent at 135. And the freshman's going to come up with a big win right here at 135. He's going to look like he's in trouble right there as he gets reversed by Jeremy Breeze. Pretty good little wrestler. Jeremy was at Ocoee back when I was coaching back there. And Talent. So this one goes back and forth. Just watch this thing. I mean, one will make a move and score some points. The other one's going to make a move. And this match flip-flopped all the way through. Could have went either way. But another freshman wrestling for Bradley. So 2 of the first 3 matches wrestling freshman. And Talent is going to actually pull this thing out at the end. I think the score of this thing was 8-8. And then the very end, this is Breeze getting ahead. I think he actually went ahead by 4 or 5 points right here with some back points. And then Talent is going to get away here, get a reversal, and then he's going to slap on a cradle. And the final 3 points with the cradle in the last 15-20 seconds of the match will be the difference, as he's going to end up pulling off a decision right here and make it 9-5. Bradley want to show another reversal coming from behind, and Talent is going to not get any back right here. I think he's going to go to the cradle. He was going to get a half and then saw the cradle available, took him to his back. Great match right here, back and forth. This one had the crowd hopping. You can see the people in the background. The Walker Valley bench in the background is hopping up and down right here. But he is going to get the 3 right there, so it's 11-8. We now move on, or it's 9-5 score. Now we move on to 140, and this is Lindsey Aragon, tough freshman for Walker Valley, making some noise in the region right here. Got Timmy Harris right there. This one would be all Aragon early, go up 5-0, and then Harris would come back strong, and it would end up being 5-3 with Harris kind of controlling towards the end of the match. But Aragon would hang on and end up getting a 5-3 decision, making it 9-8. But we move to Ben Endo. Excuse me, I had to take a little drink of water there. Ben Endo gets a water throw right there on Garrett Rao. They call him Hoover because he came from a great wrestling program in Hoover, Alabama, did Rao. But Endo handling him pretty good right there. Is going to get him a major decision. Excuse me. So Ben Endo right there with the Rao's coming back right here. Now Endo got up big, and Rao's going to make a comeback. He's going to get 2 or 3 straight takedowns, kind of starting to wear Endo down a little bit, and actually gets to a point where he can tie the match up. We show him finish a 2-point takedown. Right there it is. And then right here, he is going to get another 2, I believe. And And Endo's going to just be only a 2-point lead after going up. He was 7-0 in the first period. Right there, Rao shoots in again, and that was the big one, because if Rao would have got that takedown instead of Endo, that would have tied the match. But Endo then regains control. He's going to get some back points a couple different times, so almost getting the pin a couple different times for Bradley with a major decision. I believe that put it up to 13-8 for the Bears. And now you're getting into the meat of the Bears lineup. This is Justin Kennedy for Walker Valley, wrestling Justin Spain, Bradley. And right there, boy, we were scared. Justin went down right there. Looked like he hurt his knee. It was actually a cramp only. Gets back up and then back to himself right there. He's going to get the stick in the first period at 152. And then Travis Cragen at 160. Got Vince Gibson right there from Walker Valley. Vince used to wrestle for me at Ocoee Middle. And Cragen, of course, is taking it to him right here. It's going to be, he's going to end up with a pin later, but he just does a bunch of different takedowns and so forth, trying to build up the score for the technical fall before going to the pin. He's going to go for a lift right there, but he kind of got climbed, so just put him right on his back. And then got a single leg there. Going to come out underneath for an Iranian. Score 2 more on the takedown. Stuff his head right there, try to get a few back points. And then he's looking at the clock. The clock's running out, so we go into the second period right here. Just going to do a little wheelie, go to the half, and he's going to finish it right here. So Bradley, with 12 straight, is going to make it 25-8 on the team score. Move to Josh Heffington right here at 171. This is Nathan Jones, a normal 160. They bumped him up to wrestle Heffington, and Heffington is going to do the job right here. Matter of fact, Heffington is going to come through with the pin for the Bears. It was 2-0 after the first, 2-0 on that second takedown you saw right there. And then early in the third, he's going to take Nathan Jones to his back and get the pin. So Heffington answering the bump right there of Walker Valley, going to make it 31-8, Bradley, as we're going to see the match slap. Scott Williams right there, good referee in the hunt right there for checking out Heffington's pin. And now we move to, this is 189, and this is Heath Thomas. And Heath gets a couple quick takedowns, and then he overmatches his man right there. It's just going to go up 37-8 because Heath's going to turn him here and pin him. I believe he's going to adjust on this side and go for the stick. So Bradley's going to come across right there with 4 consecutive pins. And now we move to 215, and Walker Valley now finally stops that Bear Express. It's Dane Johnson right there, another one of my Ocoee Middle. I had a lot of these Walker Valley guys. I coached them through 8th grade, and boy, some of these kids are pretty tough still, even though they sat out for a couple of years. And of course, they've been worked with by good staff over there, and it's Dane Johnson going at it right here as he's going to end up pinning. Well, I think he doesn't pin. I believe he gets a major decision right there. He does get a major decision. Almost pins Blake Higgins with Bradley. So that'll give Walker Valley another 4 points, making it 37-12. And then Bradley's right back at it. You got Big John Sibley right here. He's tough at heavyweight. Going about 240, 245 now. He's not having to weigh in at 215, so I tell you, he's hard to handle. And Big John's going to end up getting a pin right here to put Bradley up even more right there. It's going to be 45, I believe, to 12 at this point. And then we go to the little men right there. This is Hunter Randolph got a forfeit, excuse me. That showed him getting his hand raised. Now we move on to 112. So Hunter Randolph's forfeit made it 51 points for Bradley. Now you got Andrew Collins right here. And he's taking on a pretty tough kid at 112 for the first-year program. It's Adam Gordy. And he might make a little noise at the region in the state right here. But Adam Gordy and Andrew Collins. Collins is going to end up with 2 there. And then he's going to get Collins pretty tough on top. He's going to get himself some back points, some near fall points, and legs right there. Gordy looks like he's going to score there, and it's going to end up being Collins again. He's going to catch him right there on his back. So Collins ends up taking the match over for Bradley, and then he actually gets the pin out here, I believe. Let's see, Andrew Collins is going to get the stick. There it is, and it's 58 for the Bears. And then we move to David Mang, and Mang's going to just manhandle pretty much his guy right here. Mang's takedown man. On his feet, he's about as tough as they are for the little guys right there. And David Mang is roughing up his guy right here. It's going to end up being a technical fall, I believe. So I think 63. I think Brad, it was 63-12, something like that. And David Mang is still working him over right there, getting some back points. And this rivalry is going to continue. Let me tell you, this was a good match right here. Walker Valley lost some close ones right there. They thought maybe they could make that score a little bit closer. And that's right there is the story right there for the Bradley being a Region 3 champions. We aren't on that yet.
Congratulations,
okay.
Bears.
We will show that, though, in the last segment, the Region 3 stuff. But they win the Region 3. We're going to show you how when they wrestle Cleveland. We're going to go to commercial break, and the Bears are going to go to state. So I'll tell you about that when we get back.
My name is Bill, and I'm a money coach. You could say I'm in it for the money. Every dollar has potential. Money doesn't want to work hard. I train it to work hard. First Tennessee's Priority Choices Checking has this investment sweep feature that can earn more interest. It's a good deal. We're not all made of money. Well, some of us are.
Shake that thing, miss. Can I shake that thing, miss? Can I shake that thing, miss? Can I shake that thing, yo? Annabella get busy. Just shake that booty non-stop when the beat drop. Just keep swinging and shake that thing, miss. Can I shake that thing, yo? Annabella shake.
Milk, shakes, hand-scooped real ice cream shakes and malts, new and hearty.
Welcome back to SportsVision on WTMB. We now move to basketball.
Oh, yeah, big rivalry last weekend. Same thing this weekend. We had Cleveland and Bradley going at it in all three basketball games and wrestling. And now we got the wrestling. We'll just show
Bears
you.
Mustangs.
That's right. Now we got the Bears Mustangs. Girls game was a barn burner. Why don't you take over?
All right, let's do it right here. Here we go. Bradley, Walker Valley, basketball, opening bucket, Ashton Burrell. Good shot right there. Lauren Cassida, who happens to be my girlfriend, inside, gets a shot, gets the two, looking good for Cassida. I don't know what we did here. Got a missed shot. We don't usually put that in, but hey.
Bad at it.
Nice shot, though, right here by the Butler who did it. Allison Butler puts up Walker Valley up by 2. Breakaway now by Jackie Pickle. And guess what? Now it's 6-4. Butler now from Slidell, Louisiana. I dated a girl from there a long time ago. Seriously, she had one tooth. And then we move on, low scoring, Walker Valley up 10-4 at quarter. Look at the fans, they're liking it. Everybody's happy.
Her new boots.
Everybody's happy.
She's showing her new boots.
She's saying, see how nice those are? Yes, they are. Second quarter, first blood, Bradley Central, Katie Davis for 3. Underneath now, Walker Valley, the Lady Mustangs, Anna Thomas, up and in. Good. Davis again, Bradley Central, underneath basket, and guess what? Foul. Oh my goodness.
She had a big game. She was a big key in that ball game.
And she gets the free throw, converting right there. Now watch this steal by Eldridge. She goes all the way for 2.
Kelly Eldridge.
All right, winding down seconds here. Davis up and in for 2. Good shot. Halftime score would be, you'll see by the scoreboard, 14.
Just 14 and a half. So low scoring. A lot of
tied up. Third quarter, first blood. Alverson from for Walker Valley. Good shot. Sandlin scores for Walker Valley. Another good shot. Butler stops, pops, drops, scores, rolls. The whole thing. She's on fire. Look at this. And then Tiffany Johnson would respond with a 3 of her own. Oh my goodness. Underneath again, it's Sandlin. Check this out. Was going to pass, says no, I'll shoot. Nice passing. And again, it's Davis inside. And watch this. It's the Davis show. Dun-dun-dun. Davis again, inside. Good for 2. And then guess what? Davis again. 3 straight for the Bearettes. Walker Valley up 5 after 3. 28-23, as you can see. Fourth quarter, Tiffany Johnson makes it a 2-point game. Good shot. Big basket by Haley Irvin, I should say, as she takes it inside. Thomas now would hit for Walker Valley. Good shot. And then Eldridge with another steal. And
right underneath there.
Takes it up and in for 2. Game tied at 35. Bradley Central, first lead. This jumper. Davis from Loudon, Tennessee. 38-35 Bearettes with 2:03 to play. It's a 2:02, exactly. And Ashton Burrell free throw makes it 38-30 with 1:35, or should I say 38-36, 1:35. Bradley Central stalls, clock.
And then they get the free throws.
They get the free throws too. Cassida hits.
They both made them. Here we go.
And here we go. Well, we take a little. Here we go.
There's another run by Anna Humbard.
Okay, all right, we got it.
And look at that, 5 seconds.
37 with 5 seconds left. Rayburn, Ashley.
Makes the one the big one.
Makes the
That's
big one right there, 41-37.
Now they did get a 3-point shot foul here, Joe.
So they get 3 free throws. Makes the first.
Yep, but missed that one.
Missed the second,
And
41-38. Misses game, 41-38. Barrettes would go on to win a good ball game.
Yes,
Boys.
it was. And the boys wasn't quite as close. Right there was Wes Adams with the opening basket right there, weaving through the crowd. Dodd with a hook shot. And that guy gets a hook. It's hard to stop him. Blake Crabtree on the break. And maybe the most improved player right here in the county, I'd say. Wouldn't you? Blake Crabtree having a big year. Walker Valley's first bucket was from Tyler Hickson right here as he would hit from the corner. Hickson puts it in. Dodd to T.O. to Crabtree. Watch his passing. There's Dodd. T.O. look at him. He finds him. Everybody thinks T.O. is just a shooter, but I'll tell you, he finds people. Gibson, the steal on an easy two. Watch that quickness of mark right here. Boom, out in front. He's going to take it all the way. Dodd then would turn around and score underneath. And like I said, that big guy gets going. He's hard to stop. LeBron Caslin, though, he's a machine for Walker Valley. Look at that. Nice ball fake, puts it in. Caslin, back-to-back from St. Paul, Minnesota this time.
Oh, yeah.
LeBron, and now this time from Minneapolis. He just goes to both cities. No big deal.
It doesn't matter to him.
Crabtree responds for Bradley Central, and it's going to be 16-13, the Bears after one.
Some more water, I guess, I take it?
I tell you, been under the weather.
All right.
All right, second quarter, first blood. T.O. from Tunica. Right there it was. T.O. another three. He's going to start to take over again. Nice passing, easy two right here from T.O. to Michael Payne, number 55. Look at that. He found him clear down the court right there. Walker Valley's Bryce Sharp, freshman, going to get a layup. Pretty good little ball player here, too, for a young man. Look at that. Then we got a fancy shot here by Mark Gibson. Look at Mark. He's going to take it and up and under. Used the backboard. Good job. 30-18, Bradley Central at the half. Third quarter now. Nice pass. Gibson to Crabtree. Check that out. Good job. And Chad Fromm is going to work underneath for Walker Valley. Zach Martin now will score for Walker Valley. They make a mini comeback right here. Fromm is going to hit again for the Mustangs. So they reel off a few in a row. Now T.O. from downtown Los Angeles. Check this one out. Man, that's huge right there because the man just takes games over now and then. T.O. the steal. Look at this passing right here. Gibson to Crabtree. T.O. takes it, hits Gibson, hits Crabtree, and they make it look easy right there. So they're doing well. Caslin's going to hit one from Piedmont, Texas. Look at this. There it is. And more great passing from T.O. to Payne. Nice job right there. Payne basket and foul right here with another nice pass again from Terrence. And he converts the three-point play. Bears way up, 49-33 after three. Martin underneath for Walker Valley for first blood in the fourth. And Terrence right here, little finger roll. Look at this shot. Up, in. T.O. passing the 55 again. Look at the nice job. He gets the ball out front of Payne. And Fromm's going to get two more and a foul as he keeps Walker Valley within distance a little bit. Crabtree, though, for the Bears again. Nice. Underneath, good passing. Brandon Bennett's going to get a putback for Walker Valley right here as he's going to grab the ball underneath. And Terrence on the break as he's going to get out front. And nice job right there. And look at this. All by myself this time. Like David Gates. T.O. I'm not going to sing it, I promise. Adams, same thing. He's all by himself. So Bradley rolling late. Ryan Knight with a late three-pointer for the Bears. And they win big, 76-49, as they end up coasting to the win right there. But I got to say one thing. I'll tell you, I watched that game, and for both sides, and I watched them the game before, two of the worst referees I've seen in my life. I'm unbelievable, and they were messing up both teams bad. Both coaches were ready to get tossed, and it was equal opportunity bad. They had nothing to do with the outcome of the ball game. As you saw, that Bradley, ran away enough in the girls' game. It was terrible on both sides. Whoever those guys are, don't get them back. Don't get them back.
Yes,
yeah, I mean, it was.
They know who they are. You know who you are.
They had fans almost getting kicked out. Yeah, you guys know who you are. I don't think they're from around here. But we got some more stuff
from
we got
around
some
these
wrestling.
parts.
The region championships, as we mentioned, with a little bit of a blip a little bit earlier. We'll be back after this commercial.
What do you do when your cash is low and you need groceries?
You got a cash emergency, you got a money mayday.
Check into cash.
What's check into cash?
It's a remarkable place to get instant emergency cash for a flat fee.
We cash your personal check and then we hold it till your payday.
Anytime you have an unexpected expense and need a payday advance, check into cash can make it happen.
Check into cash.
The
the next time you need quick cash for whatever reason, go to Check Into Cash.
You got a money mayday.
All right.
Welcome back to Sports Vision.
Hey, and we had the rivalry on the mat.
Did he have Mexican last night?
He must have. Woo! And we got that second rivalry on the mat because Bradley and Cleveland and Walker Valley, all three local teams, went to Cookeville where they wrestled. Why they did it that way, where those three went up there to one place, I don't know. But they were wrestling for the region, and first and second. First goes automatically, second would get a wrestle Ottawa to see who would go. So Walker Valley squared off with Cleveland first, and Cleveland trounced them pretty good, and then Bradley would take on Cookeville. Bradley trounced them pretty good. Then this is the one we're showing you right now for the region championship.
Here you
Bradley
go.
and Cleveland. Let's take a look at what happened right there on the mat as we got to move on here. Right here, this is the opening match. Andy Morris.
Again, we start with Andy.
That's right. Andy Morris, the draw's been right there for him lately. But Andy Morris is going to end up getting a victory to start the thing out for Bradley Central right here, as he is getting the cradle, going to score some points, and he leads it off here. He's going to get right now, I'm moving on to 130. That was Andy. He opened up with a victory for the Bears, and Cleveland won a few matches. This is one of them right here that they won. This is Michael Tuck wrestling freshman David Graham, and a little bit of an upset here. Graham wrestled really good against Cleveland the first time around. And this might be one that Cleveland wasn't necessarily expecting, but Michael Tuck right there pulls it off at 130. But as you can see right here, they're going back and forth. This is another one of those topsy-turvy matches where you couldn't tell who was going to win. And Graham actually was up early, but Tuck, as you can see right there, he comes back, and I believe he's going to score some back points here. He's going to get a cradle over the back right there, and he's going to end up pulling it out by 2 or 3 points over David Graham. Right now we move up to 140 right here. This is Endo for 130. I'm sorry. This is Tanner Withrow, and he is taking on Blake Franzak. So pretty good match right here, as these two are well matched. Withrow gets an early takedown, then another takedown. Withrow would pull away to win by a score, I believe, of 8-3. And Withrow scores for Bradley right there, so he wins. Now, these two have wrestled 3 times. This is Will Jones and Timmy Harris of Bradley. Jones won the Bradley Invitational. In the semifinal, he beat Harris by 2. Then we moved on to the Cleveland-Bradley match, and Harris won in overtime. Well, guess what? They went back to 2-point match, overtime match, and now they're going to have a third overtime coming up right here. And I believe this is it. It looks like here that Harris is going to get the takedown, but look at Jones, keep scrambling, and he is going to get it. That's it, the overtime. Jones wins, so that was a rubber match right there. Jones taking 2 out of 3. As we move up right here, this is Ben Endo now. I said his name earlier. I was a little quick on it. Ben Endo, nice throw there off the single leg. Travis Leonard of Cleveland. Endo would score. Endo would end up winning this, I believe, in a major decision, but not without a fight. You can see Leonard coming back. He's going to get a reversal for 2. And there's going to be a lot of scrambling going on right here where it looked like it was going to be Leonard, and then Endo's going to pull out 2 points. And now we move to, again, we're going through the meat of Bradley's lineup right here. That was a crushing bear hug right there for Justin Spain. Now he's got a front head spun around, and he's going to get what's known as a turkey bar right here, and going to take the guy to his back. And your arms are tied like that, a little bit hard to do anything. Then with the stick, and then we move to Travis Cragen right here, the 18-second pin right here on the Cleveland guy, and it's going to be with a bear hug too. As he's trying to toss him right there, and it's okay, you get him the opportunity, I'm going to squeeze, and he's just going to put him right to his back and get the pin off of it here. So the Bears are now starting to muscle their way through the Cleveland lineup. Josh Heffington, again, gets the normal 160 bumped up to him. This is Harold Gage, but Heffington, once again, they're finding him somebody maybe you don't necessarily want to go up to, because he is going to get
He's been wrestling good this year.
He has, and the thing is, they're moving up to him a lot to avoid wrestling Travis, and Heffington is making him pay. So at 160, this is Harold Gage. Pretty good 160. He's a sophomore, but you saw right there, Heffington handled him, put him to the mat, and stuck him. Now we go to Heath Thomas right here at 189, and Thomas is going to turn his guy over, so Bradley's getting a series of pins right here, really kind of putting the match away right here for the Bears. And here's another match that Cleveland was able to grab. This is Cody Morgan right here at 215 with Blake Higgins. And he's a strong specimen right there. Got the bald head. I tell you, he looks like somebody you don't want to meet in an alley. And at times he wrestles that way. Cody Morgan's got a lot of a lot of fight right there for the Cleveland Raiders at 189. And of course, we move up to John Sibley. Not too many guys can handle Big John, and he's going to end up getting the pin right here for the Bears at heavyweight. And there it is. Now we move back on around to the little men, and Hunter Randolph has Kyle Cronin right here, and Randolph's going to end up scoring early and often. I believe he gets a technical fall, which means you're going to see a lot of points. There's 3 back off a cradle right there, over the back cradle. Saw him get the takedown on Iranian. Now he's going to get a kind of a single leg there. Not a lot of fight. I think Cronin was trying to make sure he didn't give up the pin, but Randolph's going to score quite a bit on him here, even so. And there's another cradle. Randolph's going to get 3 more right there, and got a double leg, take him to his back with it. Going to have a half right there, trying to get the pin, but Cronin avoids the pin. And now we move to 112 as Randolph will get a technical fall. This is Josh Jadabursing. I'll tell you, this guy right here coming on a little bit for the Raiders at 112. These are 2 pretty good 112s in the region, and this is the 3rd time they've met. Collins won the first match, Jadabursing the second 2, and then go with David Mang right here. Again, he's tough. He's just a sophomore, but he's right up there, 2nd ranked in the state, and he's kind of overmatching Govero right here of Cleveland. And he would be up big, and then Govero would take an injury default, and Cleveland had to wrestle Udawa on Monday, and right there Govero got hurt a little bit coming off. I think maybe it is right. Something, it's coming up here quickly after Mang ends up taking control. So they had injury defaulted out, and the Bears end up winning pretty big right there. So that puts Bradley. They are the champs of the region. They're going to go 5:30 and 7:30 Friday night. They wrestle in Clarksville. If you're interested in going up, go see them, support them. They're going to have a big match at 1 o'clock on Saturday. They're going to go. They're going to get to 1 o'clock on Saturday. It's going to be them and Saudi. Hey, listen, go support them because they need as many people as they can. And then if they beat Saudi, which I'm predicting they're going to beat them because they're going to get their matchups, and then they got Clarksville, probably the home team and the home crowd. And if you've ever been to Clarksville, I'm sorry.
Have you ever taken the last train there?
They don't get it up here, but arrogant, snotty, rowdy fans. Come see us and be on our side, by golly. And let's take a look real quick, though. We got to show the Cleveland Blue Raiders because they did have a chance to get in, and they went up to Udawa. Let's fire that out.
The Owls they wrestled.
That's right. And this was a match right here that Cleveland got. Cleveland was up huge early. I mean, they won the first 3 or 4 matches that started at 103, and Kyle Cronin pulled off a big upset right here for the Blue Raiders as he's going to pin the Udawa man right there. Look how happy he is, and he got the Raiders off to a good start. And they go to 112 right here, and Jadabursing, again, I told you he's coming on, and he's going to get a pin. So the Raiders up 12-0, in the first 2 matches. And if they win this thing, then they're headed up to the duels as an at-large team in Clarksville. And how many times have they had the 2nd-best team in the state to Bradley and not been able to go? And the new format this year would have allowed them to go. And so that's kind of too bad for Coach Miller and the Raiders because, they look like they might be able to pull this off. And that was Govero, I believe, got way ahead at 119 too. And however, this match was 14-0, I believe, and he came back and ended up getting decision was on. Right here, Blake Franzak. He's going to get a win at 135, and then we got to move all the way to 189 because Udawa swept those matches in the middle, and this is Cody Morgan. So the Raiders have a tough time with Udawa. I think it scored something like 47-24 or whatever, but Bradley Bears are there.
There you go.
Region champs
again,
right there.
Congratulations, Bears.
Region 3 champs. Go see them, and we're going to get out of here. I'll show you what happened up there at the state duels because there's going to be a lot of good stuff, some exciting matchups. We got to leave you.
See ya.